Ubisoft has produced some of the best game franchises in the industry. It may not be everyone's favourite studio, but 2024 is looking to be a huge year for these guys. So today, we are going to go over everything Ubisoft has planned to release and potentially begin working on this year. If you are excited about what's to come, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, jumping straight in, a couple days ago, Ubisoft released Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. This is a reboot of the classic franchise with an original story within the Prince of Persia universe. And looking at the review so far, it's doing really good. Both critics and players are thoroughly enjoying it, and game sales have performed very well in the UK during its first week. Then, built on the backbone of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Skull and Bones is the next upcoming Ubisoft title, and it will be released in less than a month from now. But after 6 delays, an internal reboot, and changes in leadership, I believe that the hype for this game is pretty much gone, and I don't see it getting the best reviews either. But if I am proven wrong and Skull and Bones does well, there is still the matter of catching up and competing with their competitor in the pirate game genre, Sea of Thieves. At the end of last year, it's estimated to have around 40 million players. It had an average monthly peak of 26,000 players just on Steam alone, and it's continuously pumping out updates that make the game fresh. All of that, plus the $70 price tag, does not make me feel confident about the success of Skull and Bones. But there will be an open beta on February 8th, so I think that'll be the best time to try it out before launch. Ubisoft has also been busy working on other platforms, as we have 2 games based on their biggest franchises in the works for mobile devices. Assassin's Creed Jade may not be the first time the franchise has been ported over to mobile, but this game is on that big of a scale, it's gonna change the mobile gaming industry. This would be an open world game, it will be the first co-op Assassin's Creed since Unity, and the graphics look a lot better than most of us were expecting. This is literally like the Assassin's Creed games we all know and love. It will be free to play on iOS and Android, and I'm quite confident it will be released this year. And for the first time, the Division franchise will also be porting over to mobile with the launch of The Division Resurgence. This game will take place in New York from The Division 1, but this time you'll be playing as a first wave agent during the dollar flu crisis, so in a way, this game is a prequel. The Division Resurgence will offer a new storyline and a new perspective within the game's universe, as you are tasked to protect civilians while society is on the brink of collapse. This game is expected to drop early 2024 for free on iOS and Android devices. Now, speaking of Assassin's Creed and The Division, there are a few more games from those IPs that are either releasing this year or are starting development very soon. From Assassin's Creed, we have Codename Red, and as a lifelong fan of the franchise, I can't express in this short video how excited I am. The community has been asking for a feudal Japan setting for so long, and now that it's finally happening, we are so excited. Another game from Assassin's Creed is Codename Hexe, which will take place in Europe during the Holy Roman Empire, when hundreds of people were executed as part of the witch trials. Other than these 2 teasers, there is not much else to know about these games other than Codename Red is planned to release later this year, and development for Codename Hexe is well underway. Then from the Division franchise, we have The Division Heartlands, which is a spin-off, and The Division 3, a sequel to the main games. Set in the rural countryside of North America, Heartlands is a free-to-play PvEVP survival extraction shooter that is a lot more intense than the Dark Zone from the main games. Along with taking on a new faction called the Vultures, you will also be taking on fellow agents in a 45-player lobby. As you are completing quests, you will need to manage your hydration and make sure you have enough air filters when entering contaminated zones that are always on the move. And if that ain't hard enough, the enemies you face become more powerful once the sun goes down, so whatever you got to do, get it done quickly and survive before nightfall. If you want to try out The Division Heartlands, I believe it may release in early 2024. And just as I mentioned a minute ago, The Division 3 is also happening, but not yet. The executive producer for The Division 3 is Julian Gerety, however he is currently working on Star Wars Outlaws, and he will remain on that project until the game has been shipped. From there, he will build the development team and work on this game can begin. While on the topic of Julian Gerety, Star Wars Outlaws is another project that Ubisoft is working on. In this game, which is set between episodes 5 and 6, we will be playing as scoundrel Kay Vess, who is looking to pull off the biggest heist in the Outer Rim. This game is being hailed as the first ever open world Star Wars game, and from everything we've seen and heard in the trailers, it looks and sounds amazing. There's no specific release date yet, but this game is planned to release this year. The last Ubisoft game expected to release in 2024 is XDefiant. Looking to be a big and direct competitor to Call of Duty, this free-to-play FPS shooter is very fun and it had a lot of positive feedback during their betas. At the moment, we don't have any news on a release date. However, the executive producer, Mark Rubin, has been very vocal and open about the progress the team and himself have been making. To end things off, here are more projects that Ubisoft is currently working on, but of course, they aren't expected to release for a while. Beyond Good and Evil 2 was first revealed 7 years ago, but has since gone radio silent. Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake was announced 2 years ago, and despite cancellation rumours, this game is still very much alive. The Splinter Cell remake has been in development since 2021, but other than the odd few concept arts, no release date has been set. A new Ghost Recon game, aka Project Over, has been in development for a while now, but no other info as of yet. And Far Cry 7, aka Project Blackbird, features a story centered around rescuing the player's family within 24 hours of real time. This game is planned to release in 2025. If you made it this far into the video, you can clearly see that Ubisoft have a stacked lineup of games for us to play. And whenever new info or a new game from Ubisoft comes out, I'll be here to keep you guys informed. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed and are excited for the games to come in the future, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Much love everyone, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.